All right, the energy is set for this one. You got to have some energy if you're going to watch this game. Michael Money in the Bank Hicks, Pavel Pavlovsky. Also, Prism Slaw, Jerzy Zamoski, as well as Marcin Sroka representing Team Poland. Impressive body of work, going 3-1 through pool play. Beating both Australia and Latvia in Group D. You're talking about some signature wins. The only loss came to Japan after they had already won the pool. But that was the only hiccup as Japan got past them 21-17. They are they're a well-rounded team, but there's no question who gets the buckets for this squad. It is Michael Money in the Bank Hicks. I'll tell you a little bit more about him in a moment. But how about Puerto Rico as well? This is another team that's been balling out of control. After losing to Ukraine to start pool play, the Puerto Ricans, they woke up big time. They ran off 3 straight wins over Estonia, Mongolia, and Russia. So they definitely have earned their spot amongst the best. If you remember back at the beginning of May, they won our first ever World Cup qualifier to land a spot in this tournament. Now they find themselves in the quarterfinals. And by them, I mean Angel Matias, Roberto Clavel, Joshua Arazo, and Will Martinez. There he is. Big shot maker, big shot taker. And Will Martinez, I really like the new additions, really, to both these teams. Z, the rangy, lengthy, wiry, kind of wingman for Poland, and also Arazo. He's been big for Team Puerto Rico, again, as they come in 3-1. The number 2 team out of Pool B. And all love between these two. But you better believe both of them want that smoke. Michael Money in the Bank Hicks might still be smoking. He was that hot. If 3x3 had a Forbes list, he would be on top of it. Money in the Bank has made more deposits than anybody else. 42 points for this dude. 42 through 4 pool play games. Ridiculous. Meantime, Mr. Will Martinez leading the way for his squad. He's got 18 points. The top scorer, though, Gilberto Clavel. But Martinez is the heart and soul of this Puerto Rican team. When he plays well, they typically do well. We're going to see what he brings in this one. Puerto Rico, Poland, who you got? Woo! Hey, when you get to this stage in the tournament,
we want more than
it's anybody's game. It gets crazy, man. I was today. Last night was like Christmas Eve. When you're a 10-year-old kid, you can't sleep. You're excited. You got the jitters. That's how it was last night, anticipating today. Because I knew that the quarterfinal matchup was going to be just Kanye West crazy. And I'm anticipating an exciting one in this one. Hicks starts off, guarding Matias. Z on Martinez. Now is Hicks working on Clavel. Matias pull up on you. Jump or fall on you. Jump or fall on you. Well, there's Z. Driving, missing though. Clavel, give me that. Foul away from the ball. That's going to be called on Hicks. Yeah. Look again. Matias. See him shooting a bunch of those. He's usually doing damage down there. He wants to rock with Hicks guarding. Clavel says, nah, I want to get a shot. He puts one up. Rattles off the rim. Sroka. Marcin hands it off to Money in the Bank. Going to work from the Inleo logo. Behind the back to Sroka, who's wide open. It rolls out. I think that the other Poland players are going to get opportunities in this game, because you better believe Puerto Rico, they've been hearing all about Michael Hicks and seeing what he's been doing. He's been putting on the show. They're going to try to lock him down. So Sroka, Pablo, and Z are going to get some looks at the rim. We'll see what they do with him. Matias gets to the rim, but it rims out. Sroka clears it himself, hands it over to Z. I was saying earlier, I like this addition. He's been playing well for Team Poland. He gets to Sroka. Sroka. And he's all muscle down there. He missed it. He got caught pushing. So now Hicks back in. Z is out. Hicks guard Martinez, top of the key. Martinez right, then left, then step back. He misses it. Pablo to Money in the Bank. Back to Pablo. Pablo fouled on the shot attempt. Been a solid contributor. 10 points in 4 pool play games. He could be a difference maker for Poland. Got to make him count at the strike, though. Poland still not on the board yet. Puerto Rico with a 1-0 lead. Erazo going to work on Hicks. Drops it off to Martinez. Martinez in and out. Pablo staying in front of him. Martinez pull up. Splash. 2-0. Z! How in the world did he hit that? Oh, that's so nice. You guys see it twice. Takes the contact. You don't want to play that man in horse. Meantime, it's Will Martinez pulling up, knocking down the mid-range J. He started off well. Here's Z coming into the quarterfinals with 16 points to his name. The second leading scorer on this Poland team. Only 26 points separate him and Michael Money in the Bank Hicks. But hey, whatever your formula is, as long as it works. It's like, is that Erazo? No, that's not Erazo down. That's Matias down. He's going to get help to his feet in a 2-2 game. He's going to lace up his sneakers a little tighter, but there he is coming into your living room. What's up, 3x3 people? He's up. He's good. You can't have a nickname like Little Monster and not be tough. So the little Motro going to work on Hicks. So Hicks bumping, banging with him, and gets his hand in the cookie jar. He takes the cookie, but he can't put the cookie in the cup. Now Martinez, hand up. So what? You can get a taste. 4-2. Z moving right to the left, elevates, misses the hook shot. Now it's time to D-up. Erazo to Martinez. I thought he was going to hit another one. He's had the hot hand. Erazo recovers, gets the score. Puerto Rico leading 5-2. It could be money time. Hicks setting up. Going past Erazo. Whistle for the travel. That's good D there from Erazo. He's played well on that end. You fall asleep on Will Martinez. He'll give you a wake-up call with a splash to the face. Clavel, oh, he misses. Erazo with the tip, though. Puerto Rico out by 5. Pavlovsky to Z. Z sees the 2, and he strokes the 2. Now Matias, fell asleep defensively there, and Z got beat. Puerto Rico has doubled the score on the Poland so far through 3 minutes. Then Hicks lost it out of bounds. He's trying to get his crossover on. But look again at Z, knocking it down from Warsaw. Now Hicks, probably should have shot it, but he tried to go behind the back, pass deflected. Martinez, oh, he whips it. Where was the Nene at? Hicks missed it. There's Pablo. He's too strong on the shot, trying to keep the rebound alive. That he does. Hicks, he gets the look he wants, but not the result that he wants. Stroko with the save. Pablo, he's going to shoot it. He's going to miss it. So Poland, not nearly as hot as they had been to start this game. 6.5 to play. Erazo, take that with you, Pablo. Put some respect on it. Stroko shoots one freely. And the misses are plenty for Poland so far. Martinez trying to get past Hicks, and he gave him some underneath. The reverse is good. 11-4, Puerto Rico. They all business like the front of the plane so far. Hicks gets Poland their 5th point. Oh, Martinez, they left him open. He left it short. But Clavel recovers it. He fades. He shoots. And right now, they're just getting out hustled. Poland's just being completely out hustled as Pablo, he shoots it from the corner. And he gets a double dip to go. Clavel going at Hicks, misses. Now the rock in Hicks' hand. Out to Pablo. Pablo behind the 2-point arc, he missed it. Rebound to Hicks. Hicks steps back. He's fouled on the 2-point attempt. So after the break, Money will shoot a couple of free throws. Try to trim into this Puerto Rican lead. Puerto Rico is good as advertised. Their only loss was to Ukraine by 2. And it was a wake-up call. It was a shot of Puerto Rican coffee. And they won their next 3 games to earn a spot to the quarterfinals. Here they are, and they doing their thing. Just the relentless energy from this Puerto Rican team really making a difference. Poland not shooting the ball well. Still within 5, 12-7 game. First of 21 wins. Here's Hicks, averaging over 10 points per game through pool play. And Money doesn't make a deposit from the strike on the first of 2. He'll try to make it count on the second of 2. In a game where, he comes up empty at the strike, back-to-back misses. And this Poland team feeds off Money in the bank. After an empty trip to the stripe, they'll get back to it. Top of the key with Z, Pablo, and Hicks against Matias, Martinez, and Clavel. Z. FaceTime. 11-9. Martinez, step back. No. Now it's Hicks trying to clear some space. Drops it down to Pablo, who lays it up and in. We got a 1-point game. Puerto Rico still in front. They were leading by 7. Now Hicks called for the foul, called on the reach. He says, I need a break. Stroker in, Hicks out. Another look, Z, I told you I like this addition to the team. That's his second 2-make from that 3x3 logo. You better get a hand up on that man. Puerto Rico leading 1. Matias down to Clavel. That's some good action right there. Clavel dives down to the bucket. Good vision on the interior pass. And a foul on red. Matias not letting Stroker get free. As both teams have 4 fouls right now. Another look at Clavel taking the pass and making the shot. And here's Z. Now you see Arazo is closer. He closed the gap. Pablo trying to go back door to Stroker, but Matias snuffed that out easy. Now Matias almost lost the rock. Matias trying to get some space, but took him too long. 3 in the key. He's saying he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You gotta have both feet out. So Matias out, Martinez in. So is Money in the Bank Hicks. Pablo, he elevates, and he cashes in. It's 12-12. Martinez missed it long. Clavel now. Says that's off of White. Now Pablo starting to chip in. And this is where the reinforcements come in for this Poland team. Hicks has shouldered the load to this point, but now he's getting those other contributions. Pablo with the two-piece and Z. But Puerto Rico now, it's their turn to respond. Look at that finish there. Over Hicks underneath the reverse. Puerto Rico's played some solid basketball, but Poland has come alive here to tie the game up at 12 apiece. Matias doing his dance on Pablo, goes to the crossover. Oh, then he stepped through on him. Just lost him at the last second of that play. 3:40 to go. Here's Z. Got to be thinking about the two. And oh, it's glassed like a bottle of fine wine. Matias hit the block button. No, you don't. The chase down. I wonder if LeBron is watching. What up, LBJ? There's Hicks. He thought that one was good. Z couldn't save it. Stays a 13-12 game. 3:28 remaining in this quarterfinal. Clavel hands it to Martinez. Martinez right past Z. Takes it at Stroka. Stroka with a good D. And then Martinez whistle for the foul. Oh, no, not on Martinez. That foul is actually on Stroka. So that's number five on Poland. Puerto Rico still with 4. Matias guarded by Hicks. Arazo left wide open. Ooh, he couldn't deliver it though. Hicks said, give me the rock. I need the peel. I'm ill with it. He gets to the cup. Another drop in the bucket. Now Matias setting up on Stroka. Takes it right at that Polska on his chest. Couldn't give him a bucket though. Instead it's Pablo. Back to Hicks. Hicks pulls the trigger. And he delivers like the pizza boy. 15-13, Poland in front. Another look. I can't stand the rain. I can't sing. Not after 4 days of competition, but I ain't gonna stop. 15-13, Poland hasn't stopped despite trailing by 6 points earlier in the game. 2:36 remaining in this one. We'll see if Puerto Rico can respond. Z to Pablo. Pablo to Money. Here's Hicks. Over to Z. Oh, halfway down, rolls out, but Hicks tracks it down. Hicks air mails it. Foul down low on Poland. That's number 6. They got no more to give. They'll be in the penalty. Puerto Rico, it's only a possession game. No need to panic, but they've had some struggle scoring. They've hit a little bit of a cold spell here. They could use Martinez. That foul on the shot. 2 free throws will follow, as that's foul number 7 on Poland in the penalty. So Will Martinez will step up and shoot some big free throws here. He misses the first. Martinez scored a Tissot buzzer beater to win the World Tour Mexico City Masters in 2017. He's clutch, but he was not clutch at the stripe just then. Stroka all by himself, and he missed it. That would have been a huge make for Poland. Now he's got to try to make up for it with a good defensive possession. Long rebound. Will Martinez step back. No, sir. Z clears it over to Hicks. Hicks going to work. He wants to post up Martinez. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Hicks flexing on him. He's feeling the energy. He's turned up. He said he's been in the weight room in some of the best shape of his career. I even think he got some abs now. He's got a free throw make. And a 17-14 lead for Poland. Martinez fouled by Z. That is number 8 on Poland. So that'll put Puerto Rico back on the free throw line, shooting 2. And guess who? It's going to be Will Martinez. Look again at how that play went down. And Martinez, yep, Z got a hold of him in some way. Oh, Martinez. Another miss at the stripe after missing 2 the previous trip. Martinez also represents on the Pro Tour Team Caguas. He finished 2nd last year in Mexico. He's got a big one here with a $1:46 left. He wants to make this a 1-possession game. He misses again, but he gets the rebound, and Neal misses it again. Hicks comes out of there with the rock. He gives it to Z. It's that Z-ish. And oh, he missed it. Here's Money. He shoots it. Oh, and he drains it. Call it Money in the grave. Drake's new joint. 19-14. 1:15 and counting. Z airmails it. Now it's Money fading off 1 foot. And I think that just the sheer awkwardness of that release allowed him to draw the foul. Clavel was caught, I guess, surprised. There's another look at Hicks. 2-piecing him from the top of the key. Money in the bank. It took him a little bit to start making some deposits, but the tournament's leading scorer, that's everybody, has gone on another scoring tantrum. He's got game point, and Poland's got game. Puerto Rico just didn't have enough juice to keep it going, so it's going to be Poland on into the semifinals. Puerto Rico's road to gold ends in the quarters with Michael Money in the Bank Hicks getting money like an invoice in a huge win for Poland. 20-14, and that's a very good Puerto Rico team that will not be going to the semifinals. Wow, what a hell of a game. 21-14. A big lead that Poland was able to erase. How did they do it? Well, I think Andy O'Shea will ask that question to Michael Money in the Bank Hicks after a huge win.